Hi guys, third video in the series What Can I Do for My Ally is of course time for the third commander, and that is Artanis. Artanis, first of all, passive bonus, that's Guardian Shell, and Guardian Shell affects everything which is a unit, except the Stukov's infested infantry, that's infested civilians and Marines troopers. So Guardian Shell is good for everything. It makes when unit is about to die, it renders it invulnerable for 4 seconds, I think, yeah. And during that time it restores 15% of life and shields if unit is a Protoss unit, and with full mastery, it's 30%. And of course, it's the best for the commanders that have a lot of small units like Zagara's Zerglings, and Raynor's Bio Marines, and also Mengsk's Bio. And also, it can be really good for Abatur's Swarm Host, even strengthening them even more. Locust also got Guardian Shell. But things can become laggy. That's the only downside, because if you go on dead of night, especially because there are a lot of Amon's units, then you have a low cost with Guardian Shell, and then can be laggy. But it's strength-wise, it's pretty good, and when it's good to pair Artanis with Stukov when you have kill bots, because then of course you want to kill bots to kill units, actually, not the Guardian Shell to save them, because they need to kill a certain amount of units to reach the kill count and auto-destruct. So when you have kill bots, it's good to pair Artanis with Stukov. Especially if you are on the maps when kill bots cannot be stopped from spawning because they are indestructible structures, they spawn from enemy structures. So if you kill all the structures on the map, there are no more kill bots. But on Malwarfare and Void Launch, you cannot stop them because they are indestructible structures there. So there definitely Stukov and Artanis is a good combination. I mean, if allies Artanis, you get Stukov. But on some other to feed the bots, but on some other maps like Chain of Ascension, for example, we had this mutation. It was kill bots and something else. I forgot what. But there is a wide area when you can avoid the kill bots. So you just burrow the Banelings, and you don't have to care how long they will take to die. And actually, Zerglings powered by Guardian and enforced by a Guardian Shell will make you clear map a lot faster, and that's why actually it's good to pair Zagara with Artanis if you have kill bots on some maps, like especially on Chain of Ascension. So that's the Guardian Shell, and then we have Shield Overcharge. And Shield Overcharge is for is global event except for the Archship Commandant. So it's will give each unit on each friendly unit, yours or your allies, on the map. 200. I mean, it's 100 originally, but on after level 13 it's 200 shield, 200 shield that can absorb 200 damage, and with full mastery it's 380. So you wanna again, that's the best for the units, for the commanders that have lots of small units like Raynor Zagara. So you may see. I mean, you may decide when even if you don't need shield overcharge to trigger it for your ally, if ally is in the need of it, and especially if you are Archie Commandant, because then it's wait, let me. This is the cool one. I kind of forgot. On shield overcharge not targeted. He has cooldown reduced by 50%, yeah, and costs only 25 energy. So you then it's targeted. So if you are on the other side of the map and ally is fighting on the other side, it's then you might give ally the shield overcharge if he needs it more than you do, and that's especially if he's like these commanders I mentioned, because there were situations like that. For example, my ally was Raynor on Oblivion Express, and I was after that fifth train, after the first double train. Yeah, I was going to clear the enemy base at the left side, and ally was going to intercept the sixth train that comes from the down from the south, and I gave him he was Raynor Bio, so I gave him shield. Of course, when you are Archie Commander and Guardian Shell is disabled, so you wanna have the shield overcharge mastery. So for each marine plus 380 the HP effectively while shield is on. That's really a good value, because marines have like 45 to 63 HP, and getting another 380, that's a really good value. Okay, so those are those two things. And also we have that, of course, being Protoss has Chronos, so sometimes we wanna give Chrono to ally. You might even use Chrono boost efficiency mastery, and yeah. So if you think that your ally needs Chrono more than you do, you Chrono allies things. And what else is there? There is one other thing that can be really good, and that's of course the plasma surge, because Artanis is High Templar and High Archons have the ability to storm. So what I usually do when I play, if I want to use Storm, I usually play Valorous Inspirator, because its effectiveness is 100% increased, damage is 100% increased. So first I go for the, let's say, Cadden Crystal. I kind of forgot the name of the upgrade, but the thing that makes them spawn High Templar correspond with the full energy, and then of course Research Storm, and that's normal Storm like in Versus. But what makes Storm in co-op great is a Plasma Surge upgrade, which makes Storm stack. So you can hit multiple storms to increase the effect. Also, it enhances its range, its radius, and it also makes the storms recharge shields on allied units cast upon. So Artanis' units shields are restored, and also if your ally is Protoss, you can cast the storm upon. If you see that your allies units are battered and bruised, it's a shield recharging, you can storm them to recharge shields on them. Okay, so yeah, that's what Artanis can do. Is there anything else? Let me check. I think it's pretty much. Oh, okay. Yeah, some other things, minor things. Okay, minor. I mean, it can be a major problem if you get nuked, for example. So Artanis being Protoss, like. If your ally is Karax, except Templar Apparent, if your ally is Swan, then it's probably their job to protect the ramps, or Zeratul, because Zeratul has stronger cannons and no need for pylon power. But having cannons that are detectors that can shoot both air and ground, if your allies, for example, especially like commanders like Tychus, whose turrets pretty much suck, and whose actually Tychus should save resources for the gear and for the upgrades, because Tychus you can hardly max, except for example for missed opportunities, especially if you're a technical recruiter. You can hardly max on gear and upgrades with Tychus because it's also expensive. So Tychus should save the resources, and if you are Artanis, you should be the one to protect the ramps. Also, if you have Zerg allies, because it's easier, Zergs need to place first the spore crawler for detection and the spine crawler for actual damage to the ghost, and you being Protoss have cannons, so do that. And also observers, sometimes it's useful to have cloaked observers, so you can give observer to your ally, and it's also good because Artanis' units are warped instantly, and they are Artanis has that power field that can project anywhere in the map, so you can give a detector to your ally if he loses his or he forgot to have detection. So insta warping observers can be also pretty good thing. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Did I forget something? I think not. So yeah, oh, of course, pylons. Okay, that's actually what Artanis can get from other commanders, but yeah, pylon power also. I mean, if you were pylons, allies, Protoss allies can place their structures into your power, into your pylon power, but that should actually be the other way around. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you did, and thanks for watching.